San Diego Comic-Con is on its way. It's preview night tonight, but already loads of information is coming out, and now from the Warner Brothers camp. First and foremost, we're talking about Batman. Lots of Batman, and also, I guess, Aquaman too. But before I forget, I do want to make some huge announcement, as they just announced it on Twitter here, like less than 30 minutes ago. I believe Discussing Film was the first to repost it, and then I reposted it. Make sure you guys follow me on AKASAN. Oh, hello. There's even more information. Oh my god, some of my friends... Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought this was... one of my friends is out here doing the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, but no. That's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was... the fact that one of my favorite Batman movies of all time, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, is finally being released in 4K Ultra HD, bitches. Look at this. Just announced from Warner Brothers. Peak cinema, baby. By far, the best Batman movie ever made. Starring, of course, Mark Hamill and dearly departed Kevin Conroy. This will be coming out in September 12th. You can pre-order it now on Amazon. Hopefully I can get a version over here where I live, but man, I cannot wait. Yeah, definitely will be buying Supreme, baby. And I was wondering about this because when you check on Amazon's location and everything, or what they're going to be offering here, it has a special feature called Kevin Conroy, I Am the Knight. And apparently that is a new feature. That is actually a new feature as a tribute to Kevin Conroy. Tears will indeed be shed, I'm sure. But that's what's going on the animated side of things. But I wanted to let you guys know about what was... basically, it's Aquaman news, but it also, as usual, everything Warner Brothers. It involves Batman. Here. Warner Brothers has been talking about how they just wrapped up the third reshoot of Aquaman here, and this is the James Gunn run version, because you got to remember that Aquaman has gone through three different regimes here. You had the Hamada version, then you had the intermediate one, and then you had the James Gunn regime here. And so there were the first two versions of Aquaman. The test screenings were terrible. They didn't do well. So they went and they reshot, changed some things up. Then they shot another version. That one didn't do so well either. That would actually test it lower than the other one. So the first one was with... Is some music playing? Oh, that's me. Okay. The original version had Michael Keaton as Batman, and this was supposed to be the Aquaman that came out before the Flash. So this was going to be supposedly kind of the warm up to getting used to Michael Keaton returning as Batman. That got axed. Then you had another version with Ben Affleck returning, doing the Batman scenes instead of Michael Keaton. That one tested lower, actually, than the original screening. Now, it's not... Now, to clarify, these versions... It doesn't mean that the Batman cameos is what's testing lower or not. It's just a full-fledged story, I guess. Something is weird is going on. Then, now, James Gunn came in. They axed the Michael Keaton version, the Ben Affleck version. All of that's done, dusted, and James Gunn quotes that he just didn't want to set up a movie to promise something about a universe that is never going to happen. So that's not going to happen. So and that, honestly, it makes sense. They also talk about, why showcase a kind of a failed universe, why showcase, just for people, particularly a particular fan group, to be just so upset about it, right? I think we got enough of that in The Flash. Love it or hate it, we finally basically saw that this is basically the DCEU. This is the DCEU. This is the way it's going to be. Or this is the kind of tone that they're going for if they ever did want to continue with it, right? And that's that. It's time to move on, right? It's done. Bury it. So anyways, here we go. Missed opportunity by James. The Snyderverse. The Snyderverse is done. As far as we can see, for the foreseeable future, and that is a very, very clear foreseeable future, we are going, it's all about the Gunn universe now, the Gunniverse. Well, after Aquaman, right? It's all about this new universe that James Gunn is creating, really, really, truly starting with Superman Legacy. Love it or hate it, that's just a factual situation. The Snyderverse itself, love it or hate it, never really took off the way that WB wanted to. So, and that's pretty much all I can really say about that. That's all I can really say about that. If you don't really like it, if you're not really interested, don't watch the movies. It's the really, I doubt that they will ever bring back the Snyderverse in that form or fashion. Everybody has pretty much moved on, but it is what it is. You got the money speaks the hardest, but the money was not there. The money was not there for Black Adam. So Black Adam ideally was the last chance to really get any of that going, and nobody showed up for that movie. So it is what, I should say people showed up, but not enough to really make it evident that, hey, we got to hold on to this retaining universe, right? So, but regardless, I just wanted to update you guys on all of that, what's going on with Aquaman here. Third reshoots. Hopefully this will be it. Hopefully it does well. Aquaman is the biggest, highest grossing DCEU movie. Let that sink in. Aquaman is the biggest, 1.1 and some change billion dollars. Crazy Aquaman. But will the sequel do so well with everything going on with Johnny Depp, the Amber Heard trial, the universe changing? It's hard to say. Only time will tell. We shall know in December 20th when it comes out. Now, on top of that, though, speaking of the DCEU and everything, join me tomorrow on Twitch, guys. Your boy Akasan. I'll be watching the theatrical version of The Flash, my first time. This will be my first time to see it as it was presented in the theaters, this cinema. And I'll see just if it's really as bad or as good as people are saying online. So join me tomorrow on Twitch if you haven't. If not, and I'll probably put up some sort of edited version on YouTube later. And of course, the full reaction will be on Patreon. Okay, we'll see you then, and have a great Comic-Con weekend. Let's go.